はい、どうも皆さん、こんにちは、こんばんは。お久しぶりでございます。川県でございます。はい、前回、やってた、フェンチ家で起こった奇妙な館の続きをやっていきたいと思います。はい。前回は、このベッドにあった、漫画の物語で、なんだっけ、オルゴールが確か鍵があるっていうことで、今回そのオルゴールに回して鍵を取りに行きたいと思います。あれ、あ、そうか、こっちか。
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
うん。うん。ああ、怖いね。私も怖いけど。おっと、ここだな。回して回して鍵になってると。あー、怖いな。行きたくないな。セーブ中。怖いよー。あ、洗剤がいっぱいあるね。うわ、何、地下にビリヤードあんの？いいね。って言ってる場合じゃないんだよね。うん。うん。ほうほうほうほう。なるほど。うん。
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
うん。なるほど。お母さんは地下は立ち入り禁止だっていう風になってたね。刃物がある。ああ、なんか工作作ってたみたいだね。はあ。何今の音。はあ、気のせいかな。は
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
あ、うん。右かな。ああ、右だと思うけど、ちょっと左行ってみる。ああ、左は行けないのね。じゃあ右ですだね。うん、怖い
I thought
ね。
maybe she was hiding presents.
何かプレゼントでも隠しているのかと思った。うわ、開けたくない。あ、
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
うわ、真っ暗。何
I
この。
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
ああ、ウォルターはどこに行ったのか母さんに一度聞いてみた。
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he
バーバ
could.
ラが亡くなった後、彼はできる限り遠ざかったと言っていた。あ、なんだろうこれ。
If there's a pattern in all these
あ
stories,
ー、缶詰か。
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
あー、なんかある。あー、なんだろう。
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30年になると知らなかった。
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Ah, 地下通路があるわけね。なるほど。
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
バーバラを殺した何か。
And Molly.
そしてモリーを。
And Calvin.
缶詰っぽいね。あと薬っぽいやつもあるね。ハンマー。
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Ooh.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
外に何がいたって心の準備は
I'm
でき
going
てい
to
る。
appreciate all of
すべてに感謝で
it,
き
especially
る。
the food.
特に食べ物。
I don't mind if I only have a year
残された時間が1年で
Or a
も
month.
別に気にしない。それ
Or a
か
single
一
one.
月、もしくは1週間だって。
I'd be happy with one new
新
day.
たな日、一日で幸せだ。
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
ああ、なるほどね。電車に。はい。
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
なるほど。
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
なるほどね。行きますか。行きたくないけど。行くしかないよね。
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
びっくりした。今回。
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
ここか。
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Ooh.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
1952年から2005年か。うん。なるほど。そういう風に繋がってたってわけか。道が逆にこっちになってる。
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
どこ行くの？あそこ？なるほどね。
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
案外怖いけど悲しいっていうのもある
I think people
ね。
in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
お墓がいっぱいあるね。
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
ああ、一応悲しいっていうのはあるんだね。
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
おっかねえな。おお、危ねえ。怖いよ。どこ行けと？あ、そこから上がれるのね。
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
びっくりした。何かぶら下がってると思ったら怖いぜ。
They were both pretty intense.
もうやめてよ。もうなんでそこにクマがいるんだよ。おかしいだろこれ。おお、びっくりした。手紙？いや、写真っぽいな。
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know,
いろいろ
Dad. You're
いろいろ
always
撮ってるけど、どれが正しいのか全
Doesn't
然わかん
being
ない。
out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
ああ、なるほど
Before you
ね。
take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
ああ、ぼやけてわかんね
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
え。うん。
Great shot, Dawn!
ああ、なるほどね。狩りをね、してたってわけか。
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
うん。
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
ああ、なるほど。そういうことなのね。
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
ああ、いろいろ複雑
Sam
な
spent his life
ことがあ
shooting
るのね。
photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
うん。うわー、あー、ちょっと待って、あー、ちょっと待って、それはまずい。ちょっと一回部屋を探索させて、まず。あー、怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
うん。うん、なるほど。うん。何もなさそうだね。じゃああの部屋行こう。うん、怖い。屋根裏っぽいけど。わ、狭いな。
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
サムが亡くなってから母さんとイーディは近しくなった。二人とも多くを失ったから。はあ。はあ、おっびっくりした。写真がちょっと怖い。はあ。はあ。
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
え？怖いんですけど。怖いんですけど。
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie.
うん。
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
何を見ているんだろう。
He reminded me so much of him. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. made him happy.
Ooh.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Lena, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
うわ、なんかカエルになってる。なぜ？
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
ちょっと怖いっていうか気持ち悪いというか。なるほどね。セーブ中。まだいろいろありそうだね。電気使わねえもんな。これがなんかの証。これは何だろう。何の印？わかんねえ。扉わかんねえな。なるほど。上にも登るってか。
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Yo.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
想像できないっていうのはわかるな。
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
これは窓から出なきゃいけないパターンだね。なんで俺降りたんだろう。すいません。なんかイベント的なものがあるのかなと思ったんだけど、そうでもなかったね。こっちだね。
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
高いね。しかも夜になっちゃってるよ。
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
なんもあれだね、できな
But
い
it
ね。
didn't last.
でもそれは長くは続かなかった。またなんか悲しいメロディーが流れるね。
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
終わりの始まり。インディがお城のプレゼントしたミルトン10歳の誕生日 12?12?
After
1992
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
どうやって入りゃいいのこれ。ここか。あー、散らばってたのは絵の具ね。なんだろう、扉か？扉っぽいね。すごい図形だね。へー。
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
はあ。はい。ほうほうほうほう。
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Hey.白紙になってる。なるほど、美術が好きだったんだね。
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
4歳だったのかこの子。なるほど、すごいね、絵の具がいっぱいあって。
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Hmm. もう一段上に行けるね。階段あったから。ここだね。
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
より近くで見る。ほうほう。さてと、こっちじゃないね。多分こっちだね。よいしょ。セーブ中。
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
はあ。ああ、こっちはまだ行かない方がいいね。ん
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he
ゲームばかり。
was surprisingly bad at them.
ゲ
He died a
ー
lot.
ムかい。なるほどね。スーパーボールもあるけどね。ん
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
ちょっと意味がわからない。
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named
どういう意
Lewis
味こと
Tokyo.
だろう。
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
What どういう妄想の
Songs
中
for
だよ。
them to play.
わかんねえし。
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Game?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
ああ、なるほど。頭の中でゲームの。
New Louisville.
なるほど。頭の中で妄想しているってわけだ。
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
なるほど。妄想
The
の
queen was
中
on
で
her own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him
プレッシャーじゃないよ。
that the real
ただ
Lewis
妄
was
想
not
の
the
世
one
界だから
chopping
ね。
salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Huh? 何だというのだ。戻れない。こっから普通かい。これか？あー、ちょっと気持ち悪くなる。
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He
魚がいっぱいある
began
ね
to。despise the man with a royal contempt.
どうしろというの？
I still thought I could save him.
え、ちょっと待てや。
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
What are these guys? 顔もねえし。顔なしか?
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
うわー、えげつねえ。
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
ちょっとあんまり最終的に見たくはなかったね。
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
ちょっと待ってね。ここは？あ、行けないのね。
I wish we'd stayed.
越さなければよかったと思う。お、びっくりした。
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
なるほど。ほうほう。2階か。
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
なんか夜に何かがあったようだね。もっと前に起こっていてもよかったのかもしれないってか。上に上がれと。
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together. And all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Hmm? あ、動ける。うわ、びっくりした。
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Ah, なるほどね。そこから入れるってわけか。
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
あなたが恐れていることは家を出ていても変わらないよ。
Edith has a right to know these stories.
エディスにはストーリーを知る。私の子供たちはそれで死んだのよ。今夜出ていくのがよ。
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
朝に介護施設行ってから車を送ってもらうからいい。
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
これはお前が生まれた夜何があったか
That
について。
night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
最初で最後。
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
あそこに迎えってのなんか嫌な予感しかしない。
I'd go back to
そ
it.
こに帰るとは一度も思わなかった。
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Eh? 全く見えないですけど。
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things.
鹿？トナカイどっちでもいいけど。
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
存在すら忘れていたものた
But
ち。
when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back
あ
to
の
me.
夜たくさんの記憶が戻ってき
Or
た。
maybe I came back
それ
to
が
them.
私がそれらのところに帰ってきたと。
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
フィンチ家の最後の生き残り。
Until I found out about you.
あなたのことを知るまでは。
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
まだよくわからない。
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things.
永遠に生きていたいなら。
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
ただあなたに会い
And
た
tell
い。
you all these stories myself.
そしてこれからの物語を自分で伝えたい。
But I guess if you're reading this now,
でも考えるに今これを読んでいると
things
したら
didn't work out that way.
私の願いは叶わ
This is where your story begins.
これがあなたのストー
I'm
リー
sorry I
の
won't
始
be
まり
there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Mm. 1948年から2013年。まあ一人一人が無残な死を迎えたということですわな。この物語ストーリー的には。はい。まあこういうね悲劇にあったねことを日記に書くっていうのもすごい勇気いるねよね。これは多分フェンチ家のみんなだろうね。今写真に写ってるのはね。ありがとうヨハンって出てきたけど、多分このヨハンって子は多分最初の主人公の女の子の多分友達なんだろうね。 これはあれだね。いろいろ立ってたりとか、壁に飾ってあるものは、ストーリーに合ったようなものばっかりだね。缶詰で飛行。オルゴールあるね。みんなの写真が載ってますね。はい。終わりということになりましたね。はい。はい、今日一日でちょっとクリアするとはちょっと思ってはみませんでしたけど、はい。まあ、こういうゲームもあるということですね。はい。まあ、ちょっと僕もあれなんですけど、はい。今回、ちょっと、こういうゲームをしたのはちょっと私も初めてなので、何とも言えませんが、まあ、フェンチ家に起こったね、奇妙なことで、まあ、こういう日記をね、書いたのがこの女の子だよっていうことでしたけども、で、多分、これをこの日記を当てて書いたのはおそらくその女の子の友人なんでしょうね。はい。ではまあ、今回はこれで終わりだと思うんですけど、まあ、この後もちょっと、デッドバイデイライトをやろうかなって考えていますので、ぜひ見に来てもらえる方たちは見に来てください。ではちょっと10分ほど休ませてもらいますので、10分後にはゲームスタートさせていただきたいと思います。それではまず、フェンチ家に起こった奇妙な館はこれにて終了させていただきたいと思います。そんじゃ、またねー。